And now we're moving forward into the next chapter of working together weekly and just my everyday life you're capturing.
Yeah, which is so interesting since the time I've known you till now, there's been some major changes.
Yes.
So
the biggest change is my book got picked up by Fulton Books.
Crazy.
And they suggested we changed the photo because the first photo set the first book perfectly, but it's not who I am in the moment of today of living my everyday life. And they asked for my Instagram feed and my Facebook feed. And they're like, we love what this looks like. This is you. This is what the cover needs to be. And
so fun.
I called you and said, okay, they want 2 of your photos.
I know, it's so fun. I was like, oh my God. Especially because it's just so quick.
I know.
Like you told me when I met you, you told me you may work with them, and then within 2 weeks you got
the contract.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
So what can people expect in the new book? Like, are there any changes from the first edition?
Well, it's going to basically still be Living with Phantoms, A Journey to the Truth. We are changing the cover and the back. We are taking a few things out, but then we are adding a few more new things. And then moving forward to the book I'm working on right now, which is how I live my life every day today.
Right.
Of Dawnmarie Deshays, Dawnmarie Healthy and Fit, and moving forward into building the website and have it be a free website where people can go to and send me questions on how did you deal with this at this stage of multiple sclerosis and how did you integrate it with your family, and everything that I've learned over the years will be available. Every form of eating will be there. Where can they go find the research? How can it help? And then everything that I've done will be able for them to map for themselves.
Right.
So, and the reason why there's no fees to this of helping anyone in the world that happens to come across this new website is because this is something that I believe truly is giving back to our community and especially people that are ill.
Yeah.
That is the last thing you want to see when you're ill is another payment or I really want to be a part of this program, but I can't afford it, but I know I need it.
Yeah.
So that is me just giving back.
Totally.
And
that's
helping.
Amazing. So since we met, so much has happened. So then you're getting published by Fulton Books.
Fulton Books.
So what's going to be new in this new book? A new cover.
New cover, new back. Yeah. I'm not allowed to tell you what's going to be in the book that's new. You're just going to have to wait.
Yeah, but you're doing a book tour.
Yes, we will be doing a book tour. There'll be events down in San Diego and LA and possibly Chicago where there are these huge convention centers where they showcase all of their books that they've published and the authors, and you go and I'll be there with the book and talking about the story and working with the other authors, and then the book will be released on Barnes & Noble and Barnes & Noble Nook and Apple, help me out, my brain's not working, Apple.
Like Audible,
Apple Play, like you can buy
yes,
thank you. EPUB, Amazon still, and they will get the book into all of the local, like, adorable little bookstores.
That's
and
amazing.
Then I'll be doing the bookstore signings and events. They're also building me a web page about the book, a 30-minute trailer. Who am I as an author? What's moving forward in my life? And I mean, my life in the last 3 weeks has just been like
crazy. Crazy.
Yeah.
So the website, so it's going to be another way to reach your audience, right?
Yes.
And just share information. So can you tell us a little more how that'll help other people with autoimmune diseases?
I truly believe it's going to help because when I'm reading their stories and I'm watching how they're eating and living their life, I DM them and I ask questions. Well, sometimes we're in different countries, and I have people that are in Africa and Australia and New Zealand and Canada, and our time zones don't always work where I can do my one-on-one FaceTimes with them that I schedule weekly, and it's easier to go to the web and just to type in what you need. They can help me. I can feature their stories, the way that they eat, how they're doing. So if they don't want to just follow mine, because mine may not work for them, because food is not a one-size-fits-all.
Yeah.
Food is different for everybody in the world. So I also want to continue to do that with the website, like I do with my Instagram. Share their stories. How do they eat? Where do they get their produce? What's going on with them? And just make it a kind of like a global healing site.
I love that about your Instagram. It's, you know, a lot of people make it so much about themselves, but you promote many people. And tons of different stories. So are you going to keep doing that, or maybe like scale that, or what's your idea?
No, I don't want to scale it. I want it to keep moving forward. Everybody has a story to tell.
Yeah.
And everybody's story touches somebody else. And you never know what can help you, or you may have a friend that you're trying to help out in life. And listening to someone else's story can trigger something within you to go help your friend.
Totally.
Or yourself. The world is about storytelling.
Yeah.
But the world is about learning every day. So, yeah.
So in your day-to-day as Dawnmarie, like how much time do you spend connecting with other people?
A lot of time. I have that app that tells me how long I'm on my Instagram and Facebook.
So like 7 hours?
It's about 6 to 7 hours a day.
That's a lot
and then
of time.
I run my life in between that.
That's crazy. So,
but it's a full-time job.
Yeah.
That is my job.
Yeah.
I have made it my full-time job.
So do people reach out to you, or you find them?
I get a lot of reach outs to me, but I hunt.
Yeah.
Every Sunday.
Yeah, like hashtags.
I hunt. Yeah, I hunt hashtags. I punch in multiple sclerosis. I punch in anything to do with autoimmune. I hunt for them. I send them a letter, and I usually get a response. And then people even reach out to me that don't even have an illness.
Yeah.
They're just inspired, and they want to know, how do you do this with life in general? And we just go back and forth. And honestly, everyone I can connect with, everyone I can connect with has been amazing, and they're true inspirations.
Totally. I mean, you know the path they've walked.
Yes, but not even the people with multiple sclerosis. I mean, I'm connecting with people that aren't even ill, and their stories of how they grew up and their stories of how they run their life, I'm still learning. And I just kind of feel like I'm a sponge, and with my brain the way it is, with all the holes, as I call the Swiss cheese, I constantly have to retrain my brain. And being able to read and listen and feel the emotion via Instagram or phone call or meeting in person, I'm constantly retraining. I'm retraining me and my brain.
Yeah, and I've also noticed, looking at your Instagram and your followers, they're like loyal to you.
They're very loyal.
Yeah, because it's sort of
they're actually
the
reading. They read everything I write.
Yeah.
So when I first started the Instagram, I would only post like a few words, and it would get a like. And after I was done writing the book, it's like a light switch went.
Right.
And then I'm like, okay, if you don't buy the book, but I need you to understand how I'm living my life, I need to start writing it here. So then it would be like 3 sentences. Now I'm writing long ones, and I give them a break. Like, I don't want to read today what she posted, but they're actually corresponding back and forth with me. And when they're like that, I then friend them and ask them questions about their life.
Yeah, that's so cool. So in the book, you cover your family, like growing up. You sort of cover it all.
And Living with Phantoms, the first book that came out, is my entire life story from the age of 2 to 53. That's when I finished the book, of dealing with life in general, and how I felt trapped and how I felt like nobody believed me. And I always felt like, oh God, I got to prove this. I got to show medical paperwork. I got to do this. I got to do that, because this is what you're looking at. And you see what?
Well, you look healthy to me.
And the first day we did a photo shoot together, you said to me,
I feel like I said so many things to you. I was like, you look great. What did I say to you?
You're like, how can you do this?
Oh, well,
and I'm like,
it was like,
yeah,
so
but then
demanding.
you kept seeing me trip.
Yes, I mean.
And then I'm like, I'm overheating, and I'm like, I need water. You got to calm me down.
Yeah. You were saying to me that, you know, like the longer you get to know me, the more you'll recognize
the signs of the MS. Yeah.
And I've told you that I know people with Lyme's disease, and it's also the thing about like autoimmune disease is it's like it's so discouraging how people want you to prove when it's like you're just telling them. And so I feel like,
but that's the world today, and that's something I'm trying to break.
Yeah. Yes, and I think you are.
We're not one size. We're not. It's truly those words. We are not a one-size-fits-all universe. And if we were, we'd all be like the perfect robot.
Yeah.
The perfect everything.
Yeah.
But then again, there is no perfect. And we're all amazing as ourselves.
Yeah.
And that's what's so incredible about the world.
Yeah.
But people need to stop trying to be here in this zone and start, hey, how are you?
Yeah.
I don't care where you came from. I don't care what school you went to. I don't care what kind of car you drive. I just want to know you. And I don't want to know you because you're going to get me here.
Yeah.
I really want to know you.
Yeah, it's about the actual connection.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I like that you don't sort of limit your audience or your message to just MS. Like it's to all.
It's to all.
Yeah. Have you encountered mostly people with MS, or is it sort of the full range of?
I have the full range of everybody on my feed.
That's crazy.
Well, you've looked at my feed and my demographics.
Yeah. Yes.
And you're just
so
you
interesting.
You sit there and you're like, whoa.
So interesting, because it's like global.
I am global.
Yeah.
My people followers are around the world.
Yeah, you have really interesting analytics.
Yeah, but I also promote certain photos and what I've written. I will promote that to a certain demographic around the world. So I'm reaching out to that part of the world that would therefore never see me if I was just always keeping the one thing.
Yeah, they definitely see you. I've told you. Yeah, I've gone ever since I started working with you. It's so funny. Like I guess in my audience personally, I don't really like, you know, a lot of my images go to like clients. So, but it's funny. I've gotten so many followers from certain countries
from my feed.
Yeah, and it's just so funny to me. I'm like, oh my God, like how did you find me? It's like it's from you.
But see, what is that phrase? That's something Kevin Bacon.
Or 6 degrees of separation.
It's 7 degrees.
Something.
7 degrees of Kevin Bacon.
Yeah, it used to be that, right? Like if you knew this person, that person knew that person.
Yeah, no, it's 7 degrees.
Okay.
But now it's less.
Okay. Well, one way or the other, I'm going to take certain photos that I believe will capture your eye, that you want to read and engage, and then you want to come to my page. Do you want to just come to my page and give me a few likes, or do you want to come to my page and you want to really follow this journey with me and become a part of it?
Yeah.
And learn. And then I'm going to reach back out to you and say, oh my God, I love your feed. It's incredible. So what do you do? How, this part of the world, what's going on with you? And we are both helping each other through a small little thing with a little square.
Yeah.
But Instagram to me is not what it was truly originally to be. Was Instagram, a photo, you give it a like. I've taken Instagram and made it my life of promoting community, promoting love, healing, and awareness of the tragedies in the world and what's going on, and just moving forward. But I've always been like that.
Yeah, I like also, you know, something you've told me is, you know, of course you want people to buy your book, but if you know someone who's suffering and they can't afford it,
I will send them a book for free.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I've sent many books for free, and they're around the world.
Yeah.
The amount of money that I've spent on sending the books out, it's a little
like not talk about
insane, but that's not why I wrote the book. I didn't write the book to make money.
Yeah.
I'm not on Instagram to make money.
Yeah.
I spend more money promoting photos and telling my story because I believe the stories need to be told.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think who else, like, do you know of other people who've sort of done similar things for awareness? Because I can't think of
like
anyone.
mine?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't really found anyone like my page.
I haven't either. Yeah.
But I'm sure there is somebody like my page.
Yeah. So I think you hinted to it earlier, writing a second book.
Yes.
So can you tell us any like little hints? Is it just an extension past 53 or?
It is from the middle of being diagnosed and getting my life under control after all the remodels in the house to taking a spiral downhill where I became paralyzed again twice, to figuring out food, what's going on, and then really realizing in the end it's all of those things, but it's really me. And bringing that awareness, and the thing that I always keep saying, keep inspiring.
Yeah.
You are inspiration. Your inspiration, your inspiration, everybody's inspiration. And be your best advocate of your life.
Totally.
Who's going to do it? Your boss can probably say you're great.
Yeah.
Your boyfriend can say you're great. Your girlfriend can say you're great. But if you don't feel that you're great and you have something to offer,
it won't come across.
it's not going to come across.
Yeah.
So be your best advocate, whether it's health, awareness, your job, your love, your family. Fight for what you love.
Totally.
Fight for you.
So how long does it take you to write a book? Like
the first one took me 9 months, and then Robbie came back from Paris. And Robbie is my son, my eldest, and he came back from Paris, and then we worked together for 3 months in a coffee shop editing.
So he helped edit the whole thing.
Yes.
That is crazy.
Yes.
That's a bonding experience.
It was extremely bonding, and because he saw me through all of my difficult times.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Firsthand. And he's a writer.
And he's an incredible writer.
Right.
I'm super proud of him.
Right.
His first book is being published also through Fulton Books.
I know, that's so cool. So what is that book about?
I'll let him tell you.
Okay, perfect. I want to find out.
Yeah. So
okay,
here's
cool.
to cheers to moving forward.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
being a life of what I believe our society needs. Let's put the pretenders, I can't, help me say the word, flip, come on brain. Let's put the facades away.
Yeah.
All of you.
Yeah.
The world in general.
Totally.
And just be you. Just throw the rest away. Because if you're not genuine, okay, switch cheese, go the other way.
Yeah.
If you're not genuine,
welcome to...
Go get him! Get him!
What a vicious guard dog.
All right, well, he just put a stop to that. All right, did you stop that?
Want me to get that? Or?
Yeah, Robbie,
Okay.
I'll get it.
Watch your mic.
Oh!